I just saved my client north of $200,000 over the course of their retirement by showing them how to minimize their IRMAA surcharges. No, I'm not talking about Hurricane Irma. This is completely different, but some would argue even a little bit more scary. Now, I'm going to discuss how you are probably going to pay more in Medicare premiums, which is a fancy way of saying IRMAA, than you need to, but I'm going to give you the strategies so that you do not run into this issue. I'm going to show you there's a few things that most people overlook when it comes to IRMAA surcharges, minimizing Medicare costs as a whole, and a few other tax strategies. So let's hop in. I'm going to go through a lot today, but it's all coming and stemming from this flowchart on my screen right now. So take a look at this. If you want access to this, will I avoid IRMAA surcharges on Medicare Part B and D? What about my income? What threshold should I be at? How do I think through everything on this screen? This is what I'm going to be going through in detail for you today. But if you want access to this, as well as the same tools that I'm going to show you, to save north of $200,000 over the course of your retirement in Medicare premiums, you can check that out inside of the Early Retirement Academy right now. Check it out in the description. So some of you are like, what is this guy even talking about? Medicare premiums? I thought it was going to be awesome. I thought eventually, I'm going to be 65, then I'm going to have Medicare, and it's like, I'm not going to have to worry about COBRA or the marketplace or anything like that. No, now we've got to make sure our heads are turned on the right way, because we need to put our thinking caps on, or you're going to be paying way more than you need to in taxes and Medicare premiums over your lifetime. So for 2024, if your modified adjusted gross income exceeded $103,000 if you're single, or $206,000, well, now you're going to be paying more. If your income is less than this, which it might be today, but maybe not in the future, your Part B premium is going to stay at $174 a month. Now, if your income has exceeded that, okay, so your income has exceeded $206,000, married, filing jointly, or $103,000 if you're single, you're going to have to pay based off of the income bracket you're in. So if you make over $103,000 and you're single, between $103 and $130, there's an extra $70 every month on Part B and $13 on Part D. This continues to increase, where if your income is significant, let's just assume you're in the range of $160,000 to $200,000 a year, which, by the way, many of you will be in, maybe not today, but when there's Social Security and there's a pension and there's rental income and there's dividends and interest and required distributions, you're probably going to be in this range. Well, now you're spending, both you and your partner or spouse, $300 or so every month in Part B, $280, with $53 in Part D.